Grace.
Hi, Mama Rachel.
Here we are again.
Yes.
We have an assignment.
Yeah.
And our first task, this is our assignment in our subject spell 615. So, the particular topic is all about the introduction to special education. Then, after this presentation, we have a question to answer. So, the question goes like this: what can a person with disabilities do despite their handicap? So, as you can see in the video, wow, naka-wheelchair. So, you can see every individual has a right to learn, not just on the same way or the same way. So, we will discuss about the foundation or the introduction to special education. So, particularly the handicapped persons, or when you say handicapped persons, Ma'am Grace, what can you say about it, or handicapped persons? So, based sa nabasa ko or mga bago ko lang nalaman na handicapped persons are not only just the physically handicapped, included pala yun doon ang mga mentally handicapped.
Opposite siya before, kasi before, pagkakaalam ko, ano siya, yung hindi siya yung kutalang paa, yung kutalang isang kamay, yun ang before.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I remember.
So, yan. Every handicapped person, even mentally handicapped or physically handicapped, they can still live the life they want to live.
Yes.
Diba? So, a person with disability can achieve many things despite their handicap. Disabilities do not define a person's potential. So, ang kanyang life does not define kung ano ang kanyang disability. Does not define. Many individuals with disabilities lead fulfilling and successful lives pala. Diba? Marami tayong nakikita ng mga disabled, pero very successful pa kaysa mga normal people. Then they contribute to their communities and excelling in various fields. So here are some things a person with disabilities can do despite their challenges. So here are some exceptionality din, Ma'am Grace, sa mga disabilities. Yes, ma'am. You can see it in the presentation. Ito lang siya, no? So, first one is learning disabilities. So, may ganun pala. Learning disabilities, developmental delays, emotional and behavioral disorders, disabilities din yan. Communication disorders, hearing disabilities, yung mga visual impairments, physical disabilities. So, yan is considered as handicap din. Kasi hindi lang physical pala yung handicap, pati din mga mental at saka ibang part ng katawan. So, ito, lalo na ito ang Grace, handicap, autism. Autism is mental handicap. Yes, ma'am, di ba mental? So, blindness, deafness, emotional disturbance, handicap pala din yan. Then, intellectual disability, hearing impairment, multiple disabilities, orthopedic impairment, other health impairment, mga traumatic brain injury, mga speech or language impairment, visual impairment also. So, those are disabilities. So, based on, in summary, Ma'am Grace, those persons with mental and physical disabilities can do many things despite their disabilities or despite their challenges. So, first and foremost, they can pursue education and career goals. So, even they are handicapped, they can still go to school, di ba? They can still go to school and do what they want for their career in the future. So, may mga universities naman at mga schools na tumatanggap ng mga persons with disabilities kasi inclusive na tayo. May mga schools din na for SPED, may mga schools for the blind, may mga schools, mga SPED schools. So, many persons with disabilities or with handicapped persons can still go to school, to college. Marami ding mga handicapped persons na nagiging engineers, mga, diba, nagiging engineers, artists, athletes, diba, ganon. mga professionals, may mga business.
Yes.
So, another one is persons with disabilities can lead independent lives. So, even an example of this is, for example, deaf or yung mga disabilities sa hearing, yung mga hearing impairment. So, how can they be independent? So, through using, through using hearing aids. So, pag pinapagamit mo sila ng hearing aids, so pwede na silang makalakad-lakad din saan, nakakarinig lang kung anong sinasabi sa kanila. So, pwede din silang maging safe maglakad kasi naririnig nila yung mga approaching sa kanila ng mga cars maybe, or baka may aso. So, pwede nila maiwasan kasi naririnig na nila. Then, it includes yung mga prosthetics kasi, example, yung mga isa lang ang leg o isa lang ang kamay. So, pag isa lang ang leg, handicap din ba?
Yes.
Pwede naman, may prosthetics naman na paa. So, pwede kang palagay ng prosthetics ng paa. So, may mga prosthetics din na mga paa na nagiging athlete sila, di ba, ng waist. Tsaka yung mga kamay, isa lang ang kamay. Tapos, pwede din namang may prosthetics na kamay. Yun. And also, persons with disabilities can build strong relationships. So, meaning, they can have social connections and community engagements. Yes. Social connections meaning they can have their own family, they can have romantic relationships,
Yes.
intimacy, they can have social skills, they can socialize with other in the community. And community engagement also, they can volunteer in community activities. Hindi naman sila, kahit handicap sila, marunong din naman silang gumawa. Hindi lang lahat. Pwede din nilang gawin yung mga ginagawa ng mga normal. Okay? Hindi lang lahat. So, they can build strong relationships. Another one, engage in hobbies and creative pursuits. So, kahit disabled sila or handicap sila, they can have artistic expressions like in music, in art. So, maraming disabled, di ba, Ma'am Grace? Maraming disabled na magaling sa art, magaling sa music, magaling mag-paint.
Yes.
Hindi nakakarinig pero ang galing mag-paint. Hindi nakakakita pero ang galing sa music, nagda-drums. Yun. So, they can engage those hobbies, mga performing arts, and sports recreation also. Like, kahit handicap ka, wala kang isang paa, pero may wheelchair ka naman, so pwede kang mag-basketball. Kasi may league na, basketball league na mga for the handicap persons na naka-wheelchair. So, di ba, masaya yun. Nakikita na ako ng gano'n. Then, swimming din, pwede din silang sumali sa swimming competition o Paralympic sports.
Yes.
Yun. Kasi may mga athletes din, mga
Hello,
Hi,
Michelle.
Grace.
Okay, our second task is to recall a monograph about persons with disabilities that we know, we heard, or we met. Then, how did they overcome these disabilities? Okay, Michelle? Okay. Is this familiar to you, this person?
No, I just see her through because of you. You said earlier. I'm not really familiar with her.
About her?
Yes, without your sharing like earlier,
Okay.
I never know.
Okay.
It's Helen Keller.
Okay, to know more about her, okay, let me read about her biography. Okay, are you ready, Michelle?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So this is Helen Keller. Okay, he is the first woman who hold a college degree holder in our country. She is the first blind and deaf woman. Yes.
Naka-college degree siya.
Nagkaroon siya ng college degree. So, Helen Keller was born in Alabama and Tuscumbia, Alabama on June 27, 1950. So she suffered pala a serious illness at the age of 9 months. Hindi bata-bata pa 9 months pa. Okay. Kaya siya naging blind and deaf. Okay. So this time, para siyang meningitis or blind or brain fever. Kaya, ito ang kanyang brain cells.
So meaning,
blind talaga siya. Tapos nag-ibig.
so her disability was not really inborn.
Hindi talaga
It was
siya.
acquired.
Siguro sa pagbuntis, hindi natin
Maybe.
alam.
Yes,
O
ma'am.
yung lifestyle o ano ba. Hindi natin alam. Then, while Keller initially diagnosed gestures, meron siya mga device gestures and actions to make her. Meron sila, yung family niya, meron silang sa kanilang family, meron silang own gestures para to make her understood. Kanyang mga actions naman din. Hindi ko siya makapasalita, hindi siya makakita. So, paano malaman how she communicate with her parents, her family. Okay. She know that she was not like others. So, alam na niya kung, iba ako sa mga normal na mga bata. So, alam na niya kasi she was a very smart kid. Still, she learned to perform household chores, diba? She learned how to fold the laundry and to try to remain as part of the family as possible. So, over the years, however, her frustration are not being understood. So, may mga frustration siya na hindi maintindihan na kanilang mga family member. Kaya, as a result, that makes her anger. Tapos, hostile. And then, uncontrolled ang kanyang may mga tayo na uncontrolled siya. Diba siguro mag-tantrum siya, mag-hysterical, parang ganyan. Diba? Paano umiyak? Can you imagine paano mo iyak yung yung bili. Di ba kumasalita siya? Para siya paano niya explain ang kanyang feelings, no? Mahirap. Mahirap. Oo, mahirap. Hindi niya ma-explain.
Yes, ma'am.
Nag-discuss naman niya. No, umiyak siya. Or, paano niya ano siya. Yan, para siya explain sa kanyang parents na ano siya yung story. Yun ang mahirap. Okay. So, Helen realized that she needed special teaching. But, they are not sure where to find it. So, when Keller was 6 years old, her parents took her to see Alexander Graham Bell, who recommended to contact the Perkins Institute for the Blind. So, si Alexander Graham Bell, at that time pa lang yung na Alexander Graham Bell. So, siya yung
Inventor ng telephone.
Yes. So, siya yung recommend to the Perkins Institute for the Blind. So, they did. So, the teacher was named Anne Sullivan. Okay. So, Anne Sullivan teach her how to communicate and to educate a wide range of educational subjects. Okay. Being enthusiastic and bright students, she had mastered the manual alphabet. So, yung mga alphabet yung kamay na niya, gamit yung kamay, letters. Then, learned also to read Braille and become a voracious reader. So, wide reader siya, kahit blind siya. So, gait pa yung mga reader. Normal yung mga kita.
Yes, ma'am.
After hearing that a blind and deaf Norwegian girl had taught to speak, so Keller also learned to speak. Then attending the school for the deaf for instruction, another school na naman. Okay. So Keller and her teacher, Scott Sullivan, studied number of other schools. Hindi lang isang school ang kanilang marami yung pala. So including the Wright Humason School for the Deaf and Cambridge School for Young Ladies. So in 1905, so very enthusiastic na hindi sila negative papers, so very enthusiastic na sila. So in 1904, Helen Keller graduated with honors at the Radcliffe College. So she was the first deaf and blind with graduated in college. Siya yung first
In history. In
Oh,
history.
in the history. So she is a very smart girl.
Tapos,
Then the year before her graduation, imagine, he published her own autobiography entitled The Story of My Life.
the story of my life.
Ang ganda niya. Okay, imagine at the age of 9 years old, she began to speak. At the age of 9 years old.
Diba, matagal din ma'am, no?
Tagal, gabi ang kanya.
Kasi dapat 2 years old nga, nakakapagsalita ka na.
Kasi we were friends, but 3 years old na, maano sila, mamastrict yung bata. Yung anak ko, hindi ko makapagsalita. 3 years old na.
Parang, ano na.
Oo, salita na yung parents.
Salita na.
9 years old.
Buti na lang, pinag-aral siya ng parents niya.
Yes, pero alam mo, super supportive na kanya parents.
Mayaman sila sila no?
Siguro.
Mayaman sila.
Kasi meron siya sport. Then, Keller's committed adult life to social activism. Activist siya. Social activism. Active siya sa mga social. We gave lectures to increase public understanding.
Pati na,
Lecture
lecture siya.
Oh! Lecture din siya of the challenges that to face people with physical handicap. So, really inspiration siya para sa mga handicapped people. Then, Keller helped also to improve schooling and general conditions for blind and deaf people. So, in addition, she was active in promoting women's, children's workers, and minorities' rights. She was also outspoken to prevent blindness in infants. How to prevent bata pa man. So, though, through it, O'Sullivan remained the Keller's side, supporting her and making sure she was living effectively. So si Sullivan, teacher niya ang kanya interpreter. Yung siguro may mga, di ba mga words to the interpreter, yung various audiences. So, Sullivan, even the Sullivan died in 1936, but with the help of the other supporters, still Keller was able to continue his social reform. Then, okay. Now, question, how Helen Keller learn to communicate and overcome her disabilities? How did she overcome?
Maybe, in my idea lang, maybe with the help, because of the help of her family and
Yes.
the people around her, the colleagues, the friends. So that's why siguro she overcomes. She empowers, di ba?
Yes.
She empowers
Yes.
because she
Yes.
graduated college.
Exactly.
Yes, because of the help of the family and people around her, maybe her relatives and friends,
Yes.
colleagues,
You're
teachers,
right.
especially her teacher.
You read that
Divine.
aside from that, she overcome through her own efforts.
Ayun.
Go to this Braille, so about that, using Braille. So, Keller learned to read and write using Braille at the Perkins Institute of the Blind.
I think she's genius. No?
Yes.
She's
Genius.
genius.
Even though she had difficulties, disabilities. Second is finger spelling. Okay. Finger spelling, okay, used to manual alphabet of communicate by finger spelling. So, really na, pinakapalan niya yung mga spelling.
Kasi siguro ma'am, naka-imbos na yung mga, ano tawag mo, naka-imbos yung mga
Naka-
letters,
yes.
naka-elevate,
Naka-elevate.
may mga letters niya, naka-imbos.
Okay. Third is lip reading. Okay. Imagine nyo, paano makalip reading yung isang blind? Paano makalip reading na makita?
Yun nga, yun nga pag finger reading, paano mo nasabi na letter A yan?
Oo nga.
Eh, hindi naman siya nakakita. So, ang teacher talaga yung magaling
Yes,
yun, no?
yes.
Letter A. This is the form of letter A. Paano yan? Paano niya na-study, ma'am, no?
Yes, yes.
Actually, grabe talaga yung teacher. Grabe. Nakaka-amaze.
The lip reading, imagine lip reading by touching the people's lip and the throat.
Oh, yan ang hirap.
So, yun ang lip reading.
Mabuti na lang
Siguro sa
touch yung mga
alam mo
kausap niya
Hmm.
ng lips.
Alam, siguro yung mga close friends, families, yun ang mga
Teachers
yung-
siguro.
Mga teachers, yung mga people na alam kung ano ang kanyang kung ano meron siya, ano kaya niya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung mga nangyayari sa kanya. Speaking. Keller began speaking at the age of 9. But her efforts were less successful than her other skills. She often required an interpreter to help her communicate in public. Kasi siguro mga words na hindi niya masyado ma-express. Typewriting also, di ba? Sa kanyang book, typewriting na ganyan siguro. Pwede sa typewriter. Then raise type ng mga letters. So raise type ng cardboard.
Raise type para raise type letters.
Raise type.
Naka-raise ang mga letters.
Cardboard. And black letters, yung mga blacks. So learn to print black letters. Yung kinakapaano niya. Okay. Ito tayo mga accomplishments. Hindi lang isa, marami. Become an educator, organizer, fundraiser, influencing how the blind and deaf are treated, helping to found the American Civil Liberties Union in 2020, diba activist siya, mas mga union.
Grabe no, nag-join siya ng
Joining the American Foundation for the Blind, touring internationally on behalf of the American Foundation of the Blind, winning an Academy Award for a documentary film about their life in 1986. Being awarded the Presidential Medal for Freedom by President Lyndon 1964,
Lincoln.
Lyndon,
Lincoln.
and publishing about a dozen books, most of it are still in print.
Okay.
Meron din movie about Helen Keller.
Ah.
Gusto ko makita yung about sa kanya. Research ko kung meron about sa kanya.
So she died at the age of what maybe?
Hindi
Hindi na represent to you.
Alas siya, ulit siya.
Kasi matanda na siya. 1905. Buhay po siya. So patay na talaga siya na yun.
1980 siya,
1980.
tapos award niya is 1880.
Ah,
1880. Tapos award niya is 1964. Siguro mga 80 na yung edad. Diba 64, tapos plus 20.
Oo.
So mga 80. 80 plus ang kanya edad. Okay. Wala pa tayo dadadag mga Rachel?
Kasi wala na... Ay, no. Alam mo, Ma'am Grace, na-mention ko ba sa'yo na yung pamangkin ko is special din, yung nasa Palawan.
Oh, yes.
I mentioned you about
later before.
I have a story, konti lang na description. May sinulat din ako about sa kanya. Konti lang. Her name is April May Sevilla Menendez. My niece. She's the daughter of my eldest sister. She was born when my sister was 39 years old. Maybe that's the reason why, one of the reasons why April May born with that disabilities. Disabilities because not only one, many disabilities. Because April May cannot see, cannot talk, and cannot stand. Multiple disabilities, and she cannot also sit on her own. Nakahiga lang siya palagi ng Grace. Ngayon, ma'am, no, 22 years old na siya. Babae. Tapos, dalaga na. Gusto ko nga ipakita sa'yo kasi yung nagpunta kami sa Palawan. Gusto ko na ipakita sa'yo yung itsura niya. Gusto na, iyak kami nung nagpunta kami doon sa Palawan. Grabing iyak namin. Nakita namin, kasi after 14 years, saka namin sila na-visit doon. Ano pa siya dito? 8 yata yun siya? 8 or 9 na nagpunta sila dito.
Tapos ngayon, tawag na siya.
She's 22 years old now. Na-videoan ko talaga siya kasi gusto ko na siguro pag mag-test ako, pwedeng siya ang subject ko, ma'am. Gusto kong ipakita sa iyo paano siya, tinagba siya ng mama niya. Ito yung situation niya, ma'am. Maganda siya. Alam mo ba, ma'am, maganda siya. Yan. Yan, ma'am.
Oo, yan siya.
May cerebral palsy din siya ng Grace. But hindi siya nakakikita kasi when she was born, ano siya, Ma'am Grace, she was born at 8 months only. Tapos, during, di ba, premature kasi 8 months. During, when she was born, 8 months siya premature. Then, she was incubated. Incubated din. Yung mali lang daw is, yung doktor, hindi tinakpan yung mata. Dapat pala, pag in-incubate yung bata, may takip sa mata na something wrong. Ewan ma'am. Kaya nga marami nagsabi na negligence daw, yung hindi siya nakakita kasi parang nasunog yung nerves na nagdala ng eyesight niya. Parang ipot na talaga, wala nang chance. Tapos, hindi pala tinakpan yung, yung mata niya nung na-incubate. 1 month siya, 1 month yata yung incubation, ma'am. Kasi premature siya, dapat 9 months sa pinanganak. Isa din sa reason na siguro mga kaakalang baka
Instructional permit at the University of
So what is,
and provide tips to bring inclusion into your classroom.
please use the sidebar to follow along with the presentation. Closed captioning is also provided along the bottom of the screen. So what is an inclusive school? An inclusive school is one in which general education and special education are no longer separate from each other and are completely indistinguishable. The school is restructured so that all students have an opportunity to learn together. It changes the classroom to build a community where everyone has equal opportunities to participate.
So, yeah, this is also this is a classroom, for example. So, the best practice, the first one is services are in the regular classroom. This is the regular classroom. So, in the regular class, so students learn together. So, her tasks, the opportunities to participate, okay, then may mga inclusive dito. Ilan, yung mga special.
The inclusive classroom supports a portable and pull-up services are replaced by bringing the services into the regular classroom.
Students learn together.
Universal
So,
design
that's
set for learning is implemented to accommodate the instructional needs for all students.
Why is inclusion
And
required?
now, what are the benefits of inclusive inclusion?
An inclusive classroom
Okay,
still
why
offers
is
the
it
same
social
high
school for
quality
everyone?
curriculum, just with the addition of universal design for learning, or UDL strategies, to help all students have equal learning opportunities.
Yan.
Inclusion is
Yeah,
also
we
good
want-
for all
yeah, we
students
want
in the
learning
classroom,
opportunities.
not just the students with special
Inclusion for all
needs or behavioral
students.
differences. In an inclusive classroom, students get experience working
There's
together
also- there
with
also
students with a
students work
variety of
together.
ability levels. In these classroom settings, conversations about equality and ownership with
Okay,
civic
next.
building as
There's mainstreaming or integrating.
social settings.
Okay. Promotes conversation and combats bullying, di ba? Pag may inclusive education, malesen ang bullying.
Yes, ma'am.
An inclusive classroom is also an opportunity for students to see how to behave appropriately in a classroom or in certain social settings.
Is there a difference between
Yeah,
inclusion and
integration,
mainstreaming or
inclusion.
integration?
Yes.
It's important to note that inclusion is not the same thing as mainstreaming or integration.
Takes to the separate in the
Integration and
classroom.
mainstreaming tend to be concerned
So,
principally
wala
with
na,
disability and
ito
special
talaga.
educational needs, and implied learners changing or becoming ready for or
Mainstreaming
deserving
refers to
of
those
accommodations by
core
mainstreaming. By
So,
contrast,
in
inclusion is
traditionally
about the
pala,
child's
ito
rights to
kapag
participate and the school's duty to accept the child. Inclusion rejects the use of special schools or classrooms to separate students with disabilities from students without disabilities. A premium is placed upon full participation by students with disabilities and upon respect for their social, civil, and educational rights. Inclusion gives students with and without disabilities additional skills such as cooperation, teamwork, and problem solving that they can use in and out of the classroom.
Legal implications of inclusion.
These are the
Not only is
legal
inclusion good for all
implications.
types of learners, but appropriate degrees of inclusion are also required by law. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, does not support an all-or-nothing education system in which children with disabilities attend either regular.
Example of person-first language would be the attitudes or academic behaviors.
Okay, so the best practice in our classroom. So we respect each other, we try our best, and we are happy, and then we celebrate each other's success. We create, we learn from mistakes. So, in short, the entire community, it takes a community to build a special child.
That is very
So, di ba, hindi pwede mag-isa lang, may parents lang, may parents lang, may teachers lang, ano.
Kasi hindi kaya ng isa.
Hindi kaya, kailangan talaga yung entire community for special children.
Kaya, grabing sacrifice ng mga parents ng
Sila ang number one.
tsaka teachers din.
Yes, teacher. Oo, second. Kasi minsan may teacher na mas sila pa ang mas nakakaibon dito sa parents. No? Sila pa. Tayo teachers pa ang mangyayari sa kanila. Sige, bata na yan, yung mga bawal. That's it. Ayun lang siya.
So, yun na yun ang
Yes,
Grace.
yes.
So that ends our discussion about our assignment. So, thank you, Ma'am Grace, for the time. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.